this world has been connected. And now darkness within darkness awaits you.
In the end, every heart returns to the darkness whence it came.
My name is Ansem. I reach for the darkness. One who knows nothing can understand.
Everybody, and welcome to the Ansem Report podcast. This is episode number 23 of the longest running Kingdom Hearts podcast in the world. That's right, we're back. It's those damn podcasters. My name is Mike, and with me as always is my brother, Jason. Hello, Jason.
Yo, what is up?
Dude, how you feeling today on the podcast of champions?
Dude, I'm feeling pretty good. I had like a sore throat trying to kill me the other day. But I told it no, and it went away. So
you said not today, Satan.
It's that easy. It's that easy.
Yeah, I don't understand. You know, everybody that's just sick, just don't be sick.
I said no.
It's not that hard. Just don't do it.
I simply refused.
Anyway, this is the Ansem Report podcast where we talk about Kingdom Hearts. Believe it or not, we got a couple of news tidbits.
To
talk about. Nothing like crazy. But let's start with what I think is the smaller one.
Okay.
And I saw this on Twitter, but I'm getting my information from KH13 as always. Shout out to those guys. Sean Kearsley, I believe that's how you say his name. He was the director and producer of the scrapped 2003 Kingdom Hearts animated series. Has revealed more tidbits about the series on his Twitter, including the cast list and part of the script for the pilot episode.
What?
So basically, this guy has said, you know, I want to start releasing some of this stuff, even though, you know, maybe he could get in trouble. I don't know. He has a cast list here, and it has some surprising, not so surprising, people, as David Gallagher and Hayden Panettiere would reprise Riku and Kairi.
That just makes sense, yeah.
Right, but Sora was going to be played by Bobby Edner because Haley Joel Osment was busy shooting a different movie.
Oh,
so
who's that?
Bobby Edner's another voice actor.
He looks like a goon.
They what?
Looks like a goon.
Oh, you looked him up?
Yeah.
Now I got to see what he looks like.
He was in Spy Kids 3. It adds up based on like when he was in movies, you know?
Yeah. Well, he's done some I know this when you look him up, it's just listing his like live action stuff, but he's done some voice work in Monsters Inc., stuff like that. He was the English dub of Vaughn in Dissidia 012 Final Fantasy.
Okay.
So, but believe it or not,
and
Jason,
just in the game, not necessarily just the city.
Yeah, believe it or not, the pilot episode was titled Agrabah, Jason. So you're telling me?
No way.
Even in this fucking television show, we can't
where you can do anything.
Agrabah?
Yeah, but the best credit on his thing, I know we're past it, but I need to bring it up. In the Alien Ant Farm Smooth Criminal music video, he is listed as Kid Dancing. So.
Oh, you know what? I think I recognized him. Like subconsciously. Shout out to him, dude. What a legend. Anyway, so there's a script out there. You can read the cast list he posts. But one thing he posted that's very interesting is he has a VHS, Jason. And the VHS is titled Kingdom Hearts KH-DVD version .6 Move Alt 8/28/2003. and he posted on his Twitter saying, "Hey, anybody know how to convert VHS to digital?" And that if Disney, and pending approval from Disney, he will post the pilot episode of this show on his YouTube channel.
What?
Disney is going to tell him absolutely not.
Yeah, no way.
There is no way.
Yeah, there is no way. I feel like it's just
way.
He's like, yo, let me get some Twitter clout at the same time, get people mad at a big corporation. Easy dub. Because they're saying no.
Like, no way Disney's going to let him do that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's fun. I mean, 2003 is crazy early, right? That's just after KH1, right? And so they were probably just like, yeah, let's just do this thing. This is a cool kids thing. And then it got scrapped, you know?
I'm going to say probably for the better.
You think so?
Yeah, probably.
You think it would have been,
it would have probably been incredibly cringe. Especially, okay. Like, just straight up. Haley Joel's not Sora? L. Immediately massive L.
All right, let me read to you this one script of dialogue. Okay,
hit me with it.
Destiny Island, dream, morning. 2 wooden swords crash into frame. Pull out to reveal the swords belong to Sora and Riku. Riku, give up? Sora, never! Kairi lounges on a nearby palm tree watching the sunset. Kairi, why don't you both give it a rest? Riku, not until Sora gives up. Sora, then it's gonna be a long night. They continue sparring. Riku quickly disarms Sora. Sora's sword flies over the palm tree on which Kairi sits. Kairi, okay, game over, that almost hit me. Sora, sorry, Kairi. Kairi, come enjoy the sunset. Riku, I guess that's enough hero lessons for tonight, Sora. Sora, okay, Riku. Rico? Okay, Riku.
He turns into Uncle Rico.
Just don't forget what I've taught you.
What?
And that's the scene.
That's terrible.
I don't know. That seems like them.
Hero lessons? What I taught you, bruh? Ain't no way.
That seems like Kingdom Hearts 1 Sora and Riku.
So this is just like a retelling of it. It's not even like disconnected stories.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think Nomura had anything to do with this.
I was assuming it was gonna be like a Emperor's New Groove TV show, right? Where it's like it's the same places, it's the same people, but it's kind of just a bunch of crazy, funny things that happen. It's not actually like just the same fucking thing over again, or like the Lilo and Stitch movie versus the Lilo and Stitch show. You know, it's just a retelling. No.
I mean, maybe it's like the manga where it's a retelling, but it provides more context.
And then it's not Haley Joel. Big L, dude.
Hey, he was busy, man. Haley Joel's a popular man.
He is, dude. But I'm glad they didn't do this, dude. It would have been so weird. Imagine you just played through KH1. You're like, oh, wait, there's a Kingdom Hearts show? Oh my gosh. You go, like, who the hell is this? It's the nerd from Spy Kids 3? Really? It's the nerd? Hell no.
Wow, all right. So don't make a TV show for Jason.
If you're going to make it, just have Haley Joel be Sora. It's that simple.
He doesn't want it, guys.
Don't cast the nerd from Spy Kids 3 who tries to act hard.
Don't make the show. Jason doesn't want it. Anyway, I just thought that was interesting. I thought that was an interesting, cool thing.
I'm shitting on it, but it is interesting, yeah.
Moving on. Kingdom Hearts Dark Road version update 5.01 available. That's right, they updated Dark Road.
What?
And you're like, okay, why does that matter? Why does that matter?
I actually did know this.
Here's the patch notes. Implemented various bug fixes. Cool. Awesome. Some story dialogue and cutscenes have been adjusted. Laughs in Nomura.
What?
So our good friend, you know, if you want to know everything that happened, I could go over every scene for you if you want. But why do something when our good friend Damo279 did it for us already?
And he did it better than we would have.
And he did it better than I was going to do it. So Damo has all the changes that are made cutscene wise, even including like different animations that might happen. He explains it. He shows the old cutscene and the new cutscene. It's just under a 10-minute video. It's incredible work. Shout outs to Damo, as always. I don't think there's any really big revelations here, but just some stuff that maybe makes things a little clearer. One thing is, previously, the hooded person tells young baby Xehanort on Destiny Island that his great-great-great-great-grandfather is Ephemer, or a Keyblade wielder, and now he says, you share a bloodline with a legendary Keyblade wielder. So, and a lot of people were upset about that great-great-great line because it didn't seem like it was enough time between Ephemer and Xehanort.
Yeah. Like, that's not really that long a time, yeah.
So now they made it less specific. But what was most interesting to me about the changes they made is they really minimized the amount that you see the Kingdom Hearts Union Cross player. And they even changed cutscenes from like original Dark Road. Like when you start the game, not just the new version, right? Because I don't know if you remember, but the original Dark Road, you boot it up and it shows you a bunch of stuff that the player did in Union Cross. They've completely removed that. And now it's just stuff that happens in these Disney worlds without the player. Like, they changed those scenes completely. And the scene at the end where Ephemer saves the player, it's made a lot more ambiguous. They don't show the player, but they just show a hand reaching up to grab Ephemer's. So, what I'm curious, Jason, about is this just because we could make our character look like whatever we wanted to, and they just want it to be more ambiguous, or is there something else going on here?
I mean, there is going to be the harebrained theories that, because something happened, now the world lines changed, blah, blah. I don't know, guys. I read it as they didn't want people to think that it was like a super important story beat. Like, it is, like it's a throwback, but it's not as like that's how I read it, right? Is that they're like wanting to clarify that it's like, yeah, this is the player character, like you would know who it is, like with the context, but it's not like beating you over the head with, yo, this is who this person is, and that means something, you know? To me, it feels like they're trying to stem that a bit.
No, I think I agree. I think it's just mostly like, hey, we kind of fucked up by making this customizable character like important to this story, and instead of trying to explain that more, we should just make it different.
Yeah.
Also, Xehanort calls himself the Child of Destiny at one point, which he didn't do in the previous Dark Road. So it's now confirmed that he thinks he is the Child of Destiny, because, I mean, it was implied, right?
Right.
But now it's like he says he is the Child of Destiny. So that's pretty interesting. Anyway, you guys should go check out Namo's video because he deserves the view, because he put a lot of hard work into it.
Sure.
Go check it out. Tell us what you think about it. But yeah, not a whole lot else going out news-wise, Kingdom Hearts-wise right now. But I just thought those two were noteworthy deals that we could talk about. Jason, I don't have anything else to talk about. It's only been 13 minutes. Wait, 13?
Wait.
It's faded.
Check Twitter. Check Twitter. Something just popped. Okay. One thing. Okay, so we are dating when we're recording this by saying this, but today is the fated day that all the tinfoil hat wearing, harebrained theory wielding people were like, yo, it's there's stuff that's going to be going down on October 4th. There's going to be big news because question 4 and question 10 of Nomura's question like Q&A thing at the anniversary thing, they were O's instead of Q's.
That's true.
So today was supposed to be the day. Right now, it's 4:30 p.m., which is way later in Japan, and nothing has been dropped.
Maybe Nomura was just really excited for Overwatch 2.
He forgot. Like, he's just been sitting in a 40,000 player queue.
Yeah.
So he's like, oh yeah, I'll drop this once I play one game of Overwatch real quick. he just hasn't gotten in.
Yeah, that might be it. Also, I think probably I think that it's probably April 10th and not October 4th. Copium.
Yeah,
this is like
the Japanese. They were like, you know what? We'll do it based on American dates, not the rest of the entire world.
In the episode of Parks and Rec where those guys that meet for the end of the world, and they think a lizard is gonna come and melt the earth, right?
Oh, yeah.
And then after the episode's done, he goes back into Leslie Knope's office to like book the day for next year. And he says, "Oh, what about this day?" And she goes, "Oh, sorry, that the park's booked that day." He goes, "What about the week after?" And it's supposed to be like this like scripture led thing when really he's just picking a day to have the party, you know?
Yeah.
That's what this is now for Kingdom Hearts fans. We are just picking the day. Oh, well, it could mean if you divide 10 by 4, you get wait, what? You get 1.555, and so that means January 5th of 2055.
Okay. Dude, they could keep this rolling for a minute. You just got to get creative. The mental gymnastics.
I was hoping there'd be something today, but again, not really, because I fucking forgot about it until you just said it right now. So, you know, who knows? Who knows what the deal's going to be? But I don't think we're hearing anything about Kingdom Hearts 4 for the rest of this year. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, probably.
When would we hear anything? You know?
Yeah,
and especially when you consider
they just
that
randomly
Square Enix,
shadow drop it themselves, but
Square Enix has literally been like, okay, so this year we have Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core Remake, and next year we have Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2 and Final Fantasy 16. Like, they don't need to talk about Kingdom Hearts, you know?
Yeah. Well, and also, like, I think we hear things about Missing Link way before we hear anything about KH4.
Oh, for sure.
Like, Missing Link has to already be out, I feel like, to
Before
even hear
4?
anything.
Oh, yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah, and there's supposed to be the closed beta this year, but I haven't heard anybody say anything about that. But maybe
it's getting really close to the end of the year.
Maybe they can't because they signed an NDA, you know?
Yeah, who knows? That's one of the things
maybe
I always wonder about.
Signed an NDA.
Yeah, that's just what I always wonder about, like, when it comes to Square Enix, if they have some stuff ready that they want to show as far as a trailer, do they have to, like, go to some rep at Sony and be like, yo, we want to show this? Because it's like, they're not owned by Sony, but, like, that's, like, their main, like, partner, you know? So, but if Sony's like, we need to have stuff to show at this press conference because now we do our own thing because we want to be one of the cool kids. I don't know. I wonder if that goes into, like, if that affects any of that decision making, you know?
Maybe. I don't
know.
I mean,
we want to show this thing. It's been ready for a while. Not that it's like, you know, it's not as simple as like, oh, I made a thing, I want to show it.
I don't think that matters for Missing Link, what you're saying, but for KH4, yeah.
For KH4, yeah. Yeah, no, Missing Link, they could just drop a Twitter post, I feel like unless Sony's really down bad. But that's not even on PlayStation. So, like, that wouldn't make any sense.
No. I was going to say, Square Enix has Forspoken, which they literally delayed, not because the game wasn't done, but because they didn't like where they were releasing it, right? So it's like,
yeah.
It's like they don't care. You know what I mean? They'll release shit when they're gonna release it. So
yeah,
I don't know. We'll see when we hear more info about this shit. You know, I don't know. I need to get my new phone ready for Missing Link. You know, I want to be optimized.
Dude. Yeah, because you know it's gonna just drain the hell out of your battery.
I want to play this in 4K on my iPhone, you know?
Dude, when you're buying and selling NFTs that are not called NFTs, You got to make
Digital
sure you have
goods.
the highest refresh.
Yeah, you got to make sure that you have enough space on your phone for Missing Link. It's not going to work otherwise.
I'm going to be so sad if there's NFTs in Missing Link, dude. And they're not going to call it NFTs, but
non-fungible tokens.
They're going to be NFTs. Like, you can
What if they call them NFTs, but they change the like acronym? It's like new found shit.
Newfound glory, true.
Nice friend tokens.
Okay, yeah.
You go around and you make your nice friends because friendship
new friend
is
token.
New friend token. Oh, new friend token. Yeah, that sounds like something that'd be in Disney Dreamlight Valley for sure.
Yeah.
You gotta get your new friend token.
Uh-huh.
And you get your new friend token, and then you can bring Stitch into the village.
And you own him. Wait, what?
And you own Stitch.
What?
Patootie patootie. So yeah, I hope there's new friend tokens in Missing Link, not non-fungible tokens.
Like, oh yeah, I just pulled this crazy Axel art. I can sell it for either 300,000 money or 86 Mickey coins. It's a cryptocurrency they made just for this.
Mickey coins.
Dark
coin.
elixirs. Imagine trying to buy anything with called a dark elixir, bro. Like, ain't no way. Like, guys, you know what snake oil is? Could be described as a dark elixir.
Imagine having to do synthesis in real life.
Yeah, true.
With all your NFT materials.
Oh no. Part of this recipe is 20 actual dollars.
You want to unlock the Ultima weapon? Well, you need to invest in the blockchain.
Oh god.
Yeah. No,
this is getting too real. We need to stop.
Yeah, we need to stop. Anyway, we're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we're going to tackle this week's question of the week, which, believe it or not, was one that I came up with.
What?
And it's a world you think is likely in Kingdom Hearts, a world you want in Kingdom Hearts, and then a returning world in Kingdom Hearts 4, by the way. Kingdom Hearts 4, by the way. This is Mike, by the way. Just in case you guys didn't know, it's me. But that's what we're going to do when we come back, so we'll be right back.
This is Richard Epcar. Welcome to the Ansem Report podcast. Come to the darkness.
Welcome back to the Ansem Report podcast. Jason.
What?
It's time for us to do our face conceal.
Okay.
Everybody's doing a face reveal. We're going to conceal our face, and you'll never see them again.
Well, what's my mask?
You are wearing a Stitch mask.
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
And I have a Mike Wazowski mask.
Actually, do you want the Stitch mask, dude? I kind of want a Lumiere mask.
Okay. All right. I'll go Stitch mask. Wait, I want Beast mask.
Okay, that's pretty... Can we have, like, multiple masks?
Yeah, can we just
be
masks?
like the mask salesman in Majora's Mask, who is really creepy and gave me nightmares as a kid?
Maybe we just need to like be like those DJs that just wear like a fucking helmet on stage and you never see their face.
Okay.
But when we stream and podcast, we just wear masks and you never see our face. It's our gimmick.
I want like a mask where like I can like move it and it like rotates around my head so I can change masks.
Oh, I like
almost
that.
kind of like the big old... I don't know why I'm making another Zelda reference, but you know the big old pot that spins in the Goron town and has the different faces on it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I want it like that, but it's like, okay, I got Lumiere, I got Stitch, and I got Dale.
Next week's question of the week: what 3 characters would you want on your rotating mask? All right, it's time for the question of the week.
Oh yeah.
Thank you, Afroxis. I hope you have 3 great masks on your rotating mask. This week's question of the week comes from me. Let's talk Kingdom Hearts 4 worlds. Give me 1 world you want to be in Cage 4, 1 world you expect to be in Cage 4, and 1 returning world that will be in Cage 4, and why? Smilers. Kicking us off is Oblivion, and she says, I just want Princess and the Frog, man.
Hell yeah.
Now, she didn't put a comma between frog and man, so I'm not sure what Princess and the Frog Man is.
Dude, is that Frog from
Chrono?
From Chrono? Yeah.
Chrono Trigger? Princess and the Frog Man. Yeah, that's what that is. Good call.
That'd be hype. Imagine every single time the frog is on screen in Princess and the Frog, and it's just him, and it's playing Frog's team.
That'd be fucking hype. Frog's theme is so good.
I think I just created the best Disney property of all time.
I think you did. Well, Disney, please buy Chrono Trigger. Just Chrono Trigger, nothing else. Folsy Bear says, I think one I want is Wall-E, because I want to see creativity, which they may get with the Jungle Book too if they wanted to from the devs. One I expect is Star Wars in some way because of the trailer, although I'm intrigued with how it goes. One returning world is probably Olympus, though I am intrigued if it's either the Underworld or both.
I feel like that's a banger answer. Wall-E would be really good.
I told you I've been playing Disney Dreamlight Valley, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
is Wall-E in it?
Yeah, one of the first characters you bring in is Wall-E. And when you bring a character to your village, you can pick like a job that they're good at.
Okay.
So like, I picked Wall-E to be good at like mining rocks, right?
Ooh, okay. Mining diamonds.
And so then I can walk up to Wall-E at any point and go, hey, let's hang out. And he goes, Wall-E. And then you go and when I mine rocks, it gives me more materials.
Oh, nice.
And then the more your friendship is leveled up with that particular character, the more bonus materials you get, right? So me and Wall-E, the best way to earn money in that game is to mine like precious gems, right?
Oh, okay. So you've been putting in work with Wall-E.
So me and Wall-E have been putting in work together.
Best friends.
We're besties. And he gets so sad when I tell him I don't want to hang out anymore.
That's messed up, dude. It's kind of like when you play Persona 5 and like you hang out with that one person over and over and over, and then you max them out. So then you're like, I don't want to play with you anymore.
Right, it's kind of like that.
And then they get dropped. They're Woody.
He's not maxed out yet, but I'm sure he will be.
Like, I'm sorry, Ryuji. I just already have your OP. You're maxed out. I love you, but you're maxed out.
Before we get to Alex's answer, let me just tell you who's living in my village, dude. Okay, you ready for this?
Okay, hit me with it, dude. Mini Dreamlight section, dude.
So you start with Mickey, Merlin, and Goofy in your house, right?
Okay.
So there's 4 houses.
They're just living rent free, apparently. Okay.
They're just living rent free. But I have added Remy and his restaurant.
Okay. I knew Remy was in it.
Yep, I've added Remy and his restaurant. I've added Moana.
Okay.
I've added Maui.
Okay.
Wall-E.
Okay.
Ursula.
What?
Ursula.
What does Ursula do?
Bro, I don't know yet. I haven't gotten that far in the quest.
Should be mixing up potions or something? Like what?
So, from what I've seen, basically every character has like, besides Mickey so far, every character has like a thing they do to help you. And I guess Merlin doesn't either. But
Mickey's
like
just useless?
Goofy runs the shop. Yeah, Goofy runs the shop. Wall-E has a garden.
Scrooge doesn't?
Oh, Scrooge. Yeah, Scrooge lives there too. I forgot about Scrooge.
Okay.
Goofy runs the shop where you can sell things. Scrooge runs the shop where you can like buy like furniture and clothes and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Like cosmetic stuff.
Yeah.
Goofy's like you're buying seeds from
consumables
and
yeah. Okay.
Wall-E has a garden. Moana just goes fucking fishing.
Okay.
And she just comes back with fish for you, which is sick.
Nice.
Maui can upgrade my pickaxe, but I can't figure out how to get that part of the quest done yet. And then I don't know what Ursula does yet. Yeah, that's my town. All right, we'll check in next week. All right, back to the question of the week. Alex says, a world I want. Xandar.
Oh,
Bring me my Guardians of the Galaxy. Have Sora and Star-Lord do some weird shit team-up move. Have Strelitzia fucking obliterate that cuck Ronan. Let Groot and Goofy say fuck. Donald can be there too. Please, God, this is the only Marvel world I want. Whenever I see the word Xandar, I just think of in the first Guardians when Ronan's about to execute that guy, and he's like,
Yeah.
"You'll never take Xandar." Like that.
And he just caves his head in.
Yeah, it just kills me every time. It's so fucking stupid.
Yeah, that guy
Alex
is like a
continues.
Broadway actor for sure.
Right, for sure. Alex continues, a world I expect. Moana. I feel like it's a no-brainer. I think it'd be cool and
Hell
shit.
yeah.
Or cool as shit. It'd be similar to the Pirates world where you can travel different islands searching for different things like the Rock's Hook. We could have a big grab boss fight. I think he meant crab.
Okay.
Sora can get a Keyblade based on Maui's hook and fight with Tika would be pretty sick.
It would be
A
cool.
returning world.
It would be cool if it was like kind of small. Like you know how like at the beginning of the Pirates world they're like on a little raft together. If it was like that and there's like many
it would
little
be.
islands.
Because in Disney Dreamlight Valley, not to bring that up again, but for Moana's mission, you travel on her little raft.
Oh,
So,
okay.
yeah. A returning world, I'd say Game Central Station. It could be like the new
Nice.
100 Acre Wood, where you can find an arcade machine in Quadratum and play a bunch of maybe fun mini games, featuring Ralph, Vanellope, Felix, and someone else, I don't know, put Sonic in there. Right, Alex?
It could also work as like the replacement for Winnie the Pooh, you know? Because
That's what Alex just said.
Oh, that I didn't catch that. I was
He
just
said
paying
it'd be
attention
like the
more
new 100
to.
Acre Wood.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, like
Jason's stealing Alex's ideas right in front of him.
no, like I'm thinking like, oh, okay, like mini games, okay. I just didn't hear the 100 Acre Wood part.
SB Crash Donkey's brother says, I'd really like for them to do another classic Mickey cartoon as a world. No single one sticks out to me. I expect Moana feels like recent / popular enough to be in there somehow. And
Yeah.
as far as returning world, I think Toy Story will come back, but maybe more to do than just the Toy Story. Granted,
That'd be
not
cool.
super sure what they would use, but I think Toy Story is such a powerhouse that feels untapped to not use it. Well,
sure.
Donkey's brother, I agree with all those.
For sure.
Actually, the Mickey classic cartoon would be kind of meh to me, but
I could see there's like a lot. Okay, I guess when I think classic, I don't think of just like the black and white ones. Like I think of like anything like before Mickey and the Magic Beanstalk or whatever. Like anything that was like on a
Mickey
VHS.
and the Beanstalk would be dope.
Yeah, that would be super tight. But anything like that, like anything that was like on a VHS and before is like a classic to me.
I wanna eat and eat and eat and eat and eat until I die.
Dude,
Thank you,
that
Goofy.
food was the best looking food in the world.
That Jello?
I never wanted to have grapes so damn bad.
Yeah,
Or
dude.
just a slice of cheese.
Yeah. It's good shit.
Just be in a giant room made of cheese.
That's everybody's dream. Chris McKay says, want dinosaur. Not the good one, but the bad one. And I want it not based on the movie, but to take inspiration from the ride at Walt Disney World. I want them to spit in the face of Kingdom Hearts' established time travel rules by having Dr. Seeker send Sora in the past to capture an iguanodon. Then the final battle will be a Clayton-style fight with Dr. Marsh atop the big dinosaur at the end of the ride. I'm blanking on the name. Also, a prehistoric world sounds fucking cool.
That'd be dope.
Expect Star Wars. I think the latest trailers made it obvious, but it'd be a missed opportunity to not include a franchise with that much popularity. And
True.
returning, Pirates of the Caribbean. I fucking love Pirates. We've still got 2 movies worth of material, man. Give me
That's
the
true.
Barbossa redemption arc. Give me the dumb Fountain of Youth with the hot mermaid. Whatever.
Oh, hell yeah.
As long as you give me the dun 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 dun.
Yeah, that needs to happen.
Agreed.
That definitely needs to happen. Also, yeah, why the hell the hot mermaid just kill that guy at the end? That's messed up, bro.
I've never seen the movie.
There's like a mermaid that they have to capture because they need like a tear from a mermaid to put into the Fountain of Youth. Like one cup has the tear and one doesn't, and whoever drinks the cup with the tear takes all of the like years of life from the person who didn't have it. Like it's not like, oh, you just drink it and you're immortal. Like you have to take years from somebody
It
else.
has to be a sacrifice.
Yeah, so they like capture a mermaid, and there's this one dude who's like always trying to like save her. Like he's straight simping, right? And he gets like stabbed or shot or something at the end, and then in his dying breath he like frees her into like this It's like this weird, like, underwater cave type deal. And then she just drags him down into the water.
Mermaids always be on some fucking bullshit, bro.
Yeah, dude.
They always do. Don't trust a mermaid. You know how many sailors fucking died because they trusted a mermaid? They got fish parts for bottoms, fellas. It ain't that serious.
I don't know, dude. Kanye might be into that.
Wow. If you had South Park reference on your bingo card this week for your Ansem Report bingo
Dude,
card,
it was like a
you are
1 in
living
1
big.
million.
You are living
had it on
big
there.
right now. If you had a South Park reference on your bingo card,
They just hit big.
congratulations.
They just hit big.
Congratulations, you're a millionaire. Angel says, World I Want, Inside Out. I've wanted it for a while after
Hell
Cage 3
yeah.
came out, and the way that game tied its Disney worlds through emotional and thematic elements more so than just the physical story or environment. But now that we have Dark Road with its explicit addressing of how someone being a component of light or darkness is dependent upon a person's individual ideals, perspective, and actions rather than any inherent value, I think this movie's story and its exploration of sadness and other negative emotions is a difficult thing to deal with, but something that is still extremely necessary and normal to experience would tie in perfectly, especially after Cage 3's setup regarding Sora's self-worth in relation to his friends, and Cage 4 deciding to take all that away. Well put.
Yeah.
World
yeah.
I expect. Olympus, even as just a cutscene bit, given that the Cage 4 trailer, plus the way we know now that Hades can summon dead characters from worlds outside of Olympus itself, I expect us to be going back there for at least a little while. And then returning, Arendelle. Despite people not necessarily enjoying the level in Cage 3, Frozen is still a fucking financial juggernaut for Disney. And they have a ton of new lore they can explore and tie into Cage properly with Frozen 2. I personally am still holding out hope that Cage 4 story gameplay is split between Quadratum and the Realm of Light, mainly because I think this is the perfect opportunity for them to build upon the new Seven Hearts thing they started talking about Cage 3, while also actually tying Kyrie into the story. She's a princess of heart. Let her meet the others. True. I think that's an underrated aspect with this is the new Seven Hearts thing, and I think that's definitely why Arendelle is going to return.
That's true. That's true.
You know?
People are sleeping on the new 7. I think what would be crazy is like with the whole Dark Road, like people can be summoned who aren't from that world into the underworld. Imagine they go there and they summon Xehanort and they're like, yo, how we get Sora back? That would be crazy.
That's like the Barbossa thing.
Yeah.
Xehanort walks down the stairs at the end of the movie, you know?
But instead it's at the beginning. Where's my ship?
For some reason in my head, I was gonna say like, I hope you believe in ghost stories, Miss Swan, but he doesn't say that there, so I don't know why I was gonna say that. Tyler says, give me Spider-Man MCU world where Tony makes Sora a suit too, people will be mad.
Yeah, I want that too. Just for that.
I expect to see Moana or one of these newer Disney movies, and Agra Bruh will probably return.
No.
We can't escape Agra
I actually wouldn't hate Agrabah if they did it right.
Wow, it's not in one game, and Jason suddenly becomes misty-eyed for Agra Bruh.
No. I just am like, Agrabah in Unreal Engine. That would be kind of tight, bro.
I don't think they will do it because I don't think you want to fuck with sand. You know what I mean?
Unreal Engine does sand really well.
I know, but like, you're sitting there and you got a world without sand and you got a world with sand. Are you gonna pick the one with sand?
I get what you're saying, dude. Okay,
You know?
Anakin.
It's just more work. It's coarse.
It's rigid.
It's rigid. It gets everywhere. I hate it. Zombie says Marvel, because if you don't, people are gonna be mad. Plus, we all want Sora to become an Avenger.
Okay, yeah.
Expect Star War, probably because someone who is like our fellow Sean _AFK said, put Star Wars in Cage.
True.
Returning. I'm with Alex on this one and saying Game Central, because while it wasn't in Cage 3, Cage 4 is the perfect opportunity to put 3D version of it, and you can do it like Wreck-It Ralph 2 or do the first movie again, but in 3D. Plus, Vanellope is probably a Princess of Heart, so that's another good reason. True, Zombie. True.
Yeah, it could be like a thing where like it replaces 100 Acre Wood. Because like, you know...
Oh, dude, what a great idea.
Wood. Yeah, I just had that idea.
Dude, I can't believe you just came up with that.
Wow.
That's crazy.
They should really do that.
They should. Kyrie's Bro says, one world I would love to be in Cage 4 would be Coco, as I just think it fits the theme really well, and I love that movie. One I expect to be in Cage 4 is The Return of the Jedi, based on the trailer. And one world I can see making a return in Cage 4 is actually Destiny Islands. I feel like this will be the first time we can explore both islands. Ooh, okay. I like that.
That'd be dope.
Yeah, dude.
But there's sand, so Mike won't like it.
Make Sora go to school, you know what I mean?
We need to see more of him in high school. That's
Right,
what we're missing.
Make Sora go to school.
Sean is just catching a lot of strays.
Stu Cat says, I want to have an actual Hawaii world from Lilo and Stitch.
Yo, that's
could
the
use-
best answer. You win.
You could use the boat battles to get to the other islands, or even use a spaceship similar to the Gummy ship or the ship from Pirates with its own leveling system. Also, maybe a surfing minigame? Expect a Coco World. It's a popular movie, and it has huge potential. And it can have two huge areas, the town and the land of the dead. Returning, I don't know, probably Toy Story or something like that. They can probably make it work with Unreality. I just want every Kingdom Hearts fan to know, when you say the word Unreality, you have to say it like that. Like, you can't just go Unreality. Unreality. And if you don't, my lawyers will be in touch. CVS says, first time answering the question of the week. I've been lurking for a while and decided why not. Welcome. Welcome in. World I want, Brave. I don't know how high the chances are, but I just feel like it'd be an interesting world to bring up, especially with the focus on trying to change fate. If you could change your fate, would you do it? And how that could link with the plot at the moment. Also, Bear Sora? Bear Sora would be hype. Whenever people talk about that movie, Brave, I haven't seen it in a long time, but I just think of the if you could change your fate. Just that fucking Scottish accent. World I expect, Moana. It just feels like it would link well, similar enough to Destiny Islands, so there could be some homesickness feels, but also it was just a really big recent movie. True. And returning world, Olympus. I mean, it's basically confirmed from the trailer, but if Cage likes to do anything, it's bring back Olympus. I feel like a shift, Jason, in like people hating Agrabah for being in every game to people hating Olympus for being in every game. How do you feel about this?
Yeah, I can feel it a bit too. I don't know. Like,
I'm just saying Agrabah has sand, so it's worse.
that's true. It is true. And there's also, you know, Phil, Meg, Pegasus. This was pretty cool. But Aladdin do got Blue a Boo.
That's true. What was I thinking? Snappy Gaming says, the one I want is Treasure Planet. Sora and Jim Hopkins need to meet. Think about the possibilities. The one I expect is Star Wars. We all saw the robot foot in the Cage 4 trailer. Tatsuya is a fan of Star Wars, and I think Cage 4 will be all live action stuff despite the fact I want Treasure Planet. The one I believe will return in Cage 4 is Aladdin. Out of all the live action choices, I would pick Aladdin because the remake was really good in my opinion, and I would love to see Will Smith in a Kingdom Hearts game. For some reason in my head, the gif of Will Smith slapping Chris Rock, but instead of Chris Rock, it's Pete.
And it's Genie.
Yeah, and he's Genie, Will Smith. And he just walks up and slaps Pete.
Poor Pete.
Egg loved that bit. It was his favorite.
He said, yo, Pete.
The only way he'd love it more if I was like, She-Hulk shows up and slaps Pete. Then he'd be really into it. The Mob 13 says, one world I want to be in Cage 4 is the world of Raya and the Last Dragon. The movie and world building was really cool and interesting, and I think the story would fit with Kingdom Hearts really well. I mean, Raya is literally the Princess of Heart, and they literally fight blobs of darkness in the movie, so... Never seen that movie. Moana is definitely going to be in Cage 4, with it being one of the most popular Disney movies to come out recently. I think it is a no-brainer. Also, it has a lot of thematic similarities to Cage as well. I think Olympus is going to return. It's been in every mainline Cage game and most of the spin-offs. Also, they basically confirmed it in the trailer. The Global Pandemics says, I think they have to add Star Wars at this point. I mean, come on, the robot foot literally confirms it. I want Peanuts. I mean, the interactions. How would Goofy and Snoopy interact? What about Sora and Charlie Brown himself? I feel like this could be a cool new 100 Acre Woods to break it up with fun minigames. And returning, I don't know, maybe Pinocchio or something for the new movie. I hope not. Jason, how do you feel about the Peanuts?
It is kind of cool. It could like replace 100 Acre Wood, maybe like.
Oh, dude! Oh, that's a crazy idea.
Because like it feels like they were getting rid of 100 Acre Wood in the last game, so.
That's nutty.
Maybe they have mini games. Yeah.
Dude, I didn't even think of that. I wish the global
How do I
pandemic
come
would
up
have
with
said
these?
that. Yeah, how do you come up with this shit? Billy the Kid Lawrence says, I know I've touched on these ideas before, but here we go manifesting. I want an inside-out world where you get to play as Kyrie, who enters Sora's mind to save it from some sort of darkness, takeover, or destruction. The party members are Sora's emotions, which will make for some great interactions with her. It would be a great character opportunity for Kyrie to truly see the way Sora thinks about her, all while being just a fun and fascinating mind fuck of a world overall.
That came out of nowhere.
Yeah. It was a really wholesome paragraph until
yeah, and then
I expect Game Central Station to return in some way, shape, or form. I would like it to be a secondary hub world at large, Quadratum being the main one, with various game worlds connecting to it. It would be akin to visiting 100 Acre Wood, only better, with more main story elements, and of course, better games via the multiple worlds attached to it. You'd have to main Wreck-It Ralph's story in addition to playing through its various areas, in addition to everything else. Kingdom Carts, Combat Racing, and Sugar Rush Baby. Hold on, I need a second. Jason, what do you think about this idea?
you know, like, when I think of Game Central Station, this really reminds me this funny little book. Instead of getting the pages, you like find the games.
Oh, you find like the game cartridges. Oh,
yeah, it can like replace 100
Acre 100 Acre Wood. That's crazy. Anyway, Billy continues, I hope they could accomplish something this cool on the PS5 with how much content it could provide, whereas I was disappointed in something previous like the doors in Monstropolis not being utilized to their full potential in KH3.
That's true.
I would also love for this to be where we get the Coliseum back, as Phil, who fucking talks, damn it, has tired of the Olympian Games and starts the multiversal games, branching out here to the Game Central Station, creating a new giant Coliseum for contestants to enter from every corner of the multiverse. Wishful
That'd
thinking.
be ridiculous. You're talking about Smash Bros.
Right. But I'd love a big mid-game tournament arc where, like Smash, everyone is here. Sora, Donald, Goofy, Hercules, Yen, Sid, Maleficent, Pete, Riku, Kairi, Leon, Yuffie, Tifa, Cloud, Sephiroth, some of the Darknesses are a foreteller, Yozora, Young Xehanort, Wreck-It Ralph, fucking Mario, Aqua, Mommy. Hell, even Tron's Data could be up in this bitch. Also, Gaston, epic mid-game full bracket style tournament arc with big story revelations before jumping back to the rest of the game. Do it. As for a returning world, I'd say Toy Box would be a fun one to jump back into. Set it at Christmas time in the real world, not that split world crap from KH3. I want our full cast of characters to interact with, maybe some stealth missions avoiding the humans. It can be Andy's neighborhood, just a classic Toy Story adventure where we get more of Andy's house, plus way more of the neighborhood to explore, and maybe Pizza Planet. That'd be cool. Simply because I have a distinct memory of playing with an RC toy outside in the snow when I was a kid, let there be an RC segment where we get to ride some snowy/icy sidewalks in a race against time. Let us interact and fight with Zurg or some shit. I'm dying for some more Disney villain interaction and involvement in the stories. Or, if you get one human involved, let the darkness bring back Sid's traumatic past with the toys and him take over. Now he's a giant boss child we get to take on and beat the shit out of, unless it's adult garbage man Sid. Oh, and if Slinky Dog / Mr. Potato Head aren't party members / summons, I'm out. Golly Bob Howdy. Thank you, Billy the Kid.
That would be. I do really want to see Toy Story again.
Yeah. I just thought of like the way he described fighting Sid. It's like fighting the Ice Titan, but instead of the Ice Titan, it's a giant boy.
It's an actual person.
Right. That'd be pretty funny.
When you hit him with a Faraza, you just blow him up.
Yeah. And maybe he could like spawn little like demon toys to fight you, you know? Like put together toys.
Yeah, the monstrosity ones, yeah.
Right. Mr. Trumpeter 711 says, World I want, Princess and the Frog, having our goddess Yoko arrange more swing music like she did with Mom Dearly Beloved would be a dream come true.
Hell yeah.
New world I expect. Something that directly relates to a Final Fantasy game, probably Final Fantasy VII Remake. Nomura can definitely capitalize on the hype from that specific universe with Crisis Core Reunion being hyped up right now. Returning World, I expect Agrabah. It wasn't in KH3, and it feels like Nomura is contractually obligated to include it KEKW. True. ATK324 says, I wouldn't mind Soul showing up in KH4. Maybe we could have another rhythm minigame in there that's jazz-themed.
Ooh.
Tie into the lost children from Union Cross being reborn or something. I don't know. I'm expecting Star Wars because that's an ATST foot in the trailer and you cannot convince me otherwise.
Yeah.
Finally, a returning world will hopefully be explorable Twilight Town, but will likely just be Olympus again, LMAO. It's a mainstay in the series and it's already in the trailer, though it might not be playable at this time. Little thinking emoji there.
I don't know, dude. This might be a hot take, dude. I don't really give a fuck about Twilight Town. Like,
wow.
It's like, okay. This is how I'm gonna put it. This is exactly what you have said to me before, but for a different series, bro. I don't care about the Han Solo movie because what could Han Solo have done that's cooler than blowing up the Death Star twice, right?
Sure.
It's the same thing. Like, what to me, it's like there's already been a ton of really cool stuff to happen in Twilight Town. Like, what else could happen in this town, bro? Like, there's just no way.
Yeah. But but you don't remember, you don't want to learn about when Pence ran the fucking run in 12 parsecs or whatever.
The Kessler run.
The Kessler run.
Kessler. Is that a character
Kelsier?
from
The Kelsier
Starlight?
run. Yeah. Oh my god, your Kingdom Hearts has warped my brain where I'm combining everything I've ever heard.
Yeah.
My life's a crossover.
I just I like Twilight Town. Just leave it be, bro. Just leave it be.
Lanza Master says, I want and expect Land of the Dead from Coco to be in KH4. Very, very visually pleasing. For the sake of having different answers, I'll say I expect Motunui, I think it's Motunui, from Moana. No brainer. I also anticipate the return of Arendelle because I think it makes too much sense with the way the Arendelle story ended in 3 with Elsa and Anna being candidates to be a part of the new Seven Hearts. I'm optimistic it will be done better this time since Frozen 2 is much better than 1, at least in my opinion. Shots fired from Lance.
Damn.
Sean says, 1. Ralph breaks the internet. First one is done in Union Cross. The data is linked to the story of darkness. Princesses are all there. Star Wars is there. Everything is there. Sora can act like they have met before. KH3 Summon. Connected to Verum Rex game. It just works. 2. Anastasia. No explanation there. 3. Into Spider-Verse. No explanation there. 4. Live action Maleficent appearance. All right, Sean.
All right. Angelina Jolie. Mommy.
Put her in. Zethis says, I want Moana to be in KH4 for another explorable ocean, but I don't think they'll be doing any princess worlds for it. I expect Star Wars to be in because if it isn't, I will be relieved, but if it is, that's still okay and I accept it. And finally, Olympus, Coliseum, Underworld will be in KH4 because I'm pretty sure the Underworld is the only way back for Sora. If the final world is connected to Quadratum and Underworld is connected to the final world, then it might be the only way back unless they open Kingdom Hearts and Quadratum, and that'll be a whole different direction for story. And please, Nomura, give me an endgame Coliseum!
True.
I almost went cross-eyed reading that one for some reason. Something about the way Zethis weaved his words together. Made me a little...
Put a spell on you.
Made me a little confused. Zyblock says, I want Treasure Planet. Let Sora fly like he does in Neverland. Instead of sailing in the ocean sail across space, I expect Star Wars to be there, which is okay, I guess. I hope Toy Story comes back so I can kill Buzz's father, Zurg.
Oh my god.
I expect Star Wars to be there, which is okay, I guess.
Guys, I get it. Everybody here hates Star Wars as much as the next guy, but it would be cool in Kingdom Hearts.
It's true. Cheery Theoden says, for my want, I'll go with a Guardians of the Galaxy-based world. Not sure what the exact setting would be, but it would be definitely framed as a chance encounter during gummy travel, like Hook or Monstro were in KH1. Maybe Sora gets wrongfully arrested and has to team up with the Guardians to break out like in the first movie. As the Guardians start to become the tight-knit squad we now know them as, it reminds Sora of his initially bumpy road with Donald and Goofy and strengthens his resolve to continue finding a way back to his friends. I like
That'd
that.
be cool.
Thematically. The world I expect, but probably shouldn't, is Scala. Maybe it won't be fully playable, but I almost expect at least some sort of KH3 World of Darkness type battle with Mickey while he's on his mission to Scala. I've always thought his mission was going to uncover some crucial data or something that gives everyone a clue about how to save Sora, and some interspersed cutscenes or brief playable moments showing Mickey making his way through the ruins of Scala would be really cool. Really, I just want KH4 to let us feel like we're part of the search party. A glimpses of what everyone's doing to bring Sora back, or even what they're doing to cope with the idea that he's truly gone forever. Returning is Olympus because it's obvious that my answer is long enough already. Olympus is like... If we took the
this
data,
all day.
right? If we
Just
took
getting beat down to the ground.
right, people are picking it, but then they're also like, man, fuck it, but Olympus is gonna be there. You know, they're like I'm not happy about it, but that shit's there.
Like, Olympus is getting as much shade as Star Wars, and that feels a bit unjustified.
Yeah, a little bit. KH Waterblock says, I expect Star Wars since it's in the game anyway, but the world I'll always fight for is Treasure Planet. I'm a simple man, I want Treasure Planet. Wouldn't be surprised if Brave somehow makes it in. As for returning, I'm taking it easy and saying Olympus as a world, not just a cutscene. Jip214 says, first stealing my content and now Pat's SMH my head. Anyway, I really like Jay's idea for how to train your dragon. That would be so fucking cool.
And then he steals my answer.
I won't steal his answer, so I will say Megamind.
Oh,
Jesus
okay.
Christ, Jip.
Hopefully we get the no bitches. See?
That's the only reason he picked it. I just watched this movie
It's a good
recently,
movie.
and holy fuck, does it hold up. It's so hilarious and has an awesome plot. I could see Sora, Donald, and Goofy fitting in this world so well.
Yeah.
Obviously, it is DreamWorks and takes place in a large city, so super unlikely, but a man can dream. For one, I think a recent Pixar property is almost guaranteed. I think Soul is fairly likely. The possible choices of recent Pixar movies are Onward, Luca, Turning Red, and Soul, and with themes of the afterlife clearly present in KH4, I think it fits thematically very well and will also just be very cute and fun world. Finally, a returning world I would love to see, deep space but not deep space. I want a Hawaii world and I want to play the damn ukulele with Stitch. How has he been summoned twice and Sora still hasn't been to a Lilo and Stitch world yet? Like, what the fuck is that?
Dude, give him it. Yeah, like I want to see him home.
I think a return to Frozen is more likely because besides Pirates, out of all the worlds in KH3, it's the only one that has a sequel movie. I understand that there was a Big Hero 6 and Tangled show, but no one has seen those, let's be real. Toy Box also has very many sequels, but I find that less likely because they didn't follow any of the movie storylines at all, so it'd be slightly strange to do that one again, but they have done it before. Hell, we have been to Olympus 3 times and still haven't followed the story of Hercules, so what do I know?
Olympus continuing to catch strays, bruh.
Jip, you're right, that was very many likely. Wildcat Diana says, okay, want, expect, likely. Oh, she was just repeating the instructions. Want, Encanto. Mirabelle is an excellent candidate for a Princess of Heart if they are touching that ever again, and Bruno's power could be a good way for the kids that stayed in the Disney universe to get new information. Likely. Frozen 2, because it's Frozen and you can actually do boss fights with the 4-element guardians. As for Return, we know Hercules, and separately Maleficent and Fairy Godmother will be there, but I also expect Toy Story because that is where the Yozora connection is. True. Man, I am, my voice. We're almost done, but man, my voice is like,
well, yeah, you recorded something before this too, so.
Please stop. Chatzale says, want, Princess and the Frog, I want a Facilier boss fight. Predict, Star Wars world, it's highly unlikely. Returning, Frozen.
Unlikely?
Or highly likely, sorry, I said unlikely, but it's likely.
I was like, what the?
I'm just, I don't know, dude, I'm losing my mind. Returning, Frozen, I don't want it, but Frozen 2 made like $1 billion, so it's coming back. I want to give a shout out to my nephew Max, who, I've never seen Princess and the Frog, but the only reason I know how to pronounce Facilier is because he said it multiple times when we play Villainous, so thank you,
Villainous
Max.
is dope, true.
Thank you, Max, for not helping me get made fun of. Zaltrax says, want, Lilo and Stitch. This is my wife's favorite Disney movie, and I think its inclusion might get her to finally finish KH1 so she can get to the Stitch world. None of this deep space nonsense either. I'm talking the beautiful blue beaches of Hawaii, baby.
It's true.
Expect Star Wars. I'm so pumped for this. I mean, think about it, folks. We're going to be getting a Keyblade lightsaber. If you think there's even iota of a chance that Star Wars isn't in this, then I have a beachside property on Mustafar to sell to you. It's Mustafar, I know that, but I just want you guys to know.
He just told you guys to go to hell if you don't know.
Yeah, basically, he wants
He
you to
said
crawl
go to
on the
hell.
ground going, I hate you! Return the grid. Buckle in, boys, because I actually have a pitch for this one. As much as I hate it, I think we all know that data worlds are going to be an important plot point in the next arc of the series. So I'm picturing that hearing this will jog Sora's memory about time with his beaming blue buddy Tron. He will decide to go and visit the world through Ansem's computer again with the added mission of turning Rinsler back into Tron. The Wayfinder trio will tag along, and this will lead to an incredibly emotional moment where Terra will reach out to Rinsler, explaining that he truly understands what it feels like to lose yourself, that he thought he would be lost forever, but in the end it was his love for his friends that finally set him free. This will make Rinsler look over at Sora, Donald, and Goofy and remember everything they went through. He then fights his programming and becomes Tron again. Super emotional. Everyone's hugging, except one. Our girl, the mommy, Aqua. She hasn't stopped staring at Terra since his emotional declaration. This leads to the moment that will surely shatter the community as Aqua and Terra finally kiss. Come on, folks. Tidus gets to literally make out underwater. It's about time some of these characters get their keys jangled. Zaltrex with the great question of the week answer.
Zaltrex popping off.
Right. I felt like I was reading a J. Jonah Jameson script towards the end.
Yeah, because how much your throat hurts.
Yeah, because I'm trying to get over my yeah, whatever. Mark Creation Studio says, Cage World that I want.
Joe Biden? What the fuck was that? What was that? There's something that you hold dear to your heart. No, whatever. I just stroked out, guys.
No, I just decided it wasn't worth explaining.
Do you smell burnt toast?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Mark Creation Studio says, Cage World that I want. The Incredibles, enough said. Cage World that I think will happen. Star Wars, because so many people love it for whatever reason. They better not start an Endor, though, since that's the third movie of the original trilogy, and I swear they better not ever touch the sequels or I will riot. Cage World that I think will return. The Underworld from Olympus, because Cage 4 trailer had Hades. We know this already. Thank you, Mark. Sailor Jupiter says, World I want. Okay, so I actually said this as an answer for a previous question week way back when, but I'll say it here because last time Jason wasn't there when the answers were read, and now I know he's a fellow Tolkien nerd. My big pie in the sky dream, Cage World, even though I know it most likely won't happen, Middle Earth.
What?
Either set in the time of Lord of the Rings or The Hobbit, but I think The Hobbit would work better story-wise, and you can't show Gollum biting Frodo's fingers off, Cryface. Thorin getting consumed by dragon sickness / greed would be perfect getting taken over by darkness scenario. As a Sora vs. Smaug boss fight where we fight an actual fucking dragon would be cool as hell, and could you imagine the sick-ass Keyblade we would get from that world? Covered in dwarvish runes with epic geometric metalwork?
Tight. That would
Come
be
on,
tight.
It's perfect.
That
like
would
I
be
said,
tight.
it's probably never gonna happen.
Yeah. It's never gonna happen.
World I think is going to happen. A technical return of Olympus, seeing how Donald and Goofy have a run-in with Hades in the Cage 4 trailer. I say technical because we may just see in cutscenes and not actually go there and run around. World I think will return. Hard to say, but I think it's gonna go. I'm gonna go on a limb and say Toy Box, since there's already a connection with that world, and Quadratum being the place your Zora is from, and he's a video game character in the Toy Box world, a la Verum Rex. Verum Rex. Since Kairi is staying behind to train with Aqua, she might eventually make her way to the Toy Story world and find out about Quadratum and Yozora being a game in their world and trying to use that to find Sora or find a way to communicate with them. Kind of a stretch, but I didn't want to go for the low-hanging fruit and pick Olympus. Man. Sailor Jupiter also adds,
Olympus is getting beat the hell up, dude.
also, before any of you clown on me, I know we fought Dragon, Maleficent, and KH1, but guess what? I don't care. Dragons are cool. Fighting dragons is cool. And we could beat up Smaug on his back while he's flying on his way to destroy Lake Town instead of a cramped castle room like KH1 Dragon Maleficent's fight was in, which I think would look insanely badass. So yeah. Mic drop from Sailor Jupiter there.
That's the best answer. Sailor wins.
So this one is from You're Fond of Me Lobster, Ain't Ye? Previously known as Headstrong by Trapped.
Okay. give me that name one more time.
You're fond of me lobster, ain't ye?
Okay.
As far as worlds go, I want to be in Cage. As far as worlds go, that I want to be in Cage 4 goes, and since Pixar is completely on the table, I'd love to see A Bug's Life. It was absolutely one of my favorite Disney Pixar movies when I was but a wee lad. I'm sure Hopper would be an interesting boss fight, and I assume Sora and crew would be turned into ants. True. A world
I feel like he would be an ant, but then Donald and Goofy would be like Stickbug and Ladybug.
Yeah. A world I expect is probably going to have to be Midgar from Final Fantasy VII. I think it's time for some sort of Final Fantasy world. Now for a returning world, that's a tough question, honestly. I say all of them, every one of them, even Deep Jungle. No, especially Deep Jungle. Why? Because.
Every single world.
Every single world. All the worlds are here. Mailman CEB says, greetings from the butthole of America. Since I listen to the podcast on YouTube, count me as another viewer from Ohio. Thank you, Mailman CEB.
Thank you. I'm so sorry you live in Ohio.
I'm so sorry you live in Ohio. Well,
you thought I was going to say sorry for calling it the butthole?
It depends what part of Ohio.
I'm sorry you live in Ohio.
But any northern part of Ohio. World I think will happen. Coco. In Cage 4, it depends. It appears Donald and Goofy are looking for Sora in the Underworld. Another movie that deals with the afterlife is Coco. World to return. Game Central Station. Having a small appearance in Kingdom Hearts Union Cross, it's time for Wreck-It Ralph's world to appear in a mainline game. World I want. Everyone seems to want a Marvel world based on the MCU. I, being an avid fighting game player, would rather see a Marvel world based on Marvel vs. Capcom. Not sure how this would work, but it'd be a sneaky way to include Square characters into the fights. That'd be dope.
That'd be crazy.
Especially if Dr. Doom is all like, hidden missile.
And then Deadpool grabs the power meter.
And beats the shit out of you with it, yeah. It'd be sick. It'd be sick. Inferno says, which they're new to Discord, welcome Inferno. World I think will happen, Soul. The premise between Soul's story and the goal of bringing Sora back are pretty similar. They could learn something pivotal about coming back in this world, plus Shimamura on a jazz track would be sick. The world to return, Olympus. It's the lowest hanging fruit, just makes sense. World I want,
God.
Atlantis. A world I've always wanted to see in Cage. Felt like Little Mermaid blocked it off since the settings were similar, but that shouldn't be the case now. Plus, they love having water worlds in the mainline games. Thank you, Inferno. And finally, Egg of Dog 7. He says, want, surprise, I would like for them to put She-Hulk in the game. I would like it very much. Expect, Soul.
Okay, good.
Thematically,
I did not want him to elaborate anymore.
That's all he said. Thematically, this movie would fit like a glove or a sock, and I would do heinous things if it meant Yoko would compose some more jazzy shit. The one wrinkle would be that the setting of that Spirit Afterworld place could get kinda old after 2 or 3 hours. I'm a bit hopeful that we won't access worlds through Gummy Ship, and maybe just find doorways to worlds through certain parts of Quadratum. Like with Soul, maybe we could spend 40-ish minutes hanging out with Joe Mama Gotham while he teaches Sora how to jazz.
With Joe
and then follow
Mama
him to whatever
Gotham.
that spirit world is called through a keyhole or something. This is also a way they could incorporate as many properties set in cities as they wanted, such as She-Hulk. Returning. Bring back Tangled. It's the best one. Apparently the spin-off cartoon becomes DBZ at some point, so that'd be cool.
What?
I'd also go for Frozen, since the castle and surrounding town would be so fun to explore. Probably a little less fun without the snow, though. And ladies and gentlemen, that does it for this marathon of a question of a week answer. Jason, do you have an answer to this question?
Dude,
we already
I do.
answered these kind of.
I do have
like,
another
more?
answer though, dude.
All right,
I got another
let's have
answer. Okay. A world I want, dude. And this is a bit of a yoink now. I'm gonna have to say. We'll see. Okay, but I had another one that was also kind of a yoink too, dude.
Just
Fuck it,
let
I'm
them
gonna
out,
say
dude.
both, dude. I'm gonna say them both. It's my damn show, okay? Fuck you guys. I get to break the rules. Okay, I want Lilo and Stitch Hawaii. That needs to freaking happen. And I need, if it's not in there, I will freak out. I need for something to happen where, you know, Sword and Goofy are on some hijinks and they like maybe blow something up. And who's there? The dude with the ice cream, the mint chocolate chip ice cream, and it falls off his damn cone. I need to see it. 2.
Okay.
A Rings of Power fucking world just to piss everybody off, dude. Everyone has been way too mean to this show just because it's Amazon. It's kind of cringe, and I want it to be in Kingdom Hearts just to piss everybody off. And a returning world. Now, this one is an actual answer that is not a meme and is also mini theory. You guys can run with it if you want.
A bit of
returning
low-hanging fruit
world.
Olympus.
Is Traverse Town. You know why?
Okay. Why?
So when they're in Quadratum, the giant dark side appears, right? Everyone thinks Sora's gonna run up there and body him, right? He doesn't. He gets bodied, and then you know what happens? Destiny Islands V2, the whole city starts getting like blown up and going into the sky. And guess where Sora ends up? Traverse Town, baby. Because you know the last time he was alone without Donald and Goofy, Traverse Town. It just works. It's like poetry. It rhymes, dude.
Okay. Here's a world I want. And that is... it's a world I want.
Mike, we need to end the recording.
A world I want is Spira from Final Fantasy X.
Okay.
I want to fight Sin.
Okay.
I want to play Blitzball.
Mm-hmm.
I want to hang out with grown-up Waka.
Dude.
After he's not racist.
An Unreal Engine version of Blitzball?
Come on, dude.
Oh my
Come on,
god.
dude.
Oh,
actually, I would settle for
god.
I would settle for a Blitzball arena being in Quadratum.
Mm.
You know, and Waka's there. And Sora's like, Waka, what are you doing? He goes, hey, man, I fucking died.
Yeah?
I fucking died, man. Come play some Blitz, yeah?
He said, I kicked the ball. I thought it was a blitz ball. It was a bomb.
It exploded, man. Crazy shit. But it makes sense lore-wise because in the previous war, they made bombs look like blitz balls, huh?
Shut up.
It makes sense. They set it up in the lore, yeah? It's okay. And then, world I expect. I think people were pretty on the money with Frozen too. I think that's definitely coming back, whether Nomura wants it or not. I think that's Mr. Disney himself going, hey, this has gotta, if you're doing Kingdom Hearts, this has gotta be here. And then, returning world. I said Tangled last time. Why change it up? Tangled, baby. It's coming back. I'm just going to repeat my fucking answer. Thank you, everybody, for answering this week's question of the week. I'm losing my mind.
Yeah, we need
Jason, do you have an answer for the question? The next question? Do you have an idea for the next question?
It's like, Mike, I already answered. Oh, no. He doesn't remember. I already answered.
Jason, I just looked up dementia symptoms and the links are all purple.
They're all purple.
They're all purple. I've never done this.
Dude, what?
Wait.
It's the mask thing, dude.
We're not doing the mask question. That's stupid.
Oh, yeah?
That's so stupid.
We haven't done more stupid questions, though. I don't know. What do you...
One time, wasn't one time the question just who?
Yeah, I think it was just who. Literally.
Literally, it was just who.
Asked.
Okay, so we have one suggestion in the Discord, and it's from KH Waterblock.
Okay.
And it says, what genre of video game is your favorite? Not really a Kingdom Hearts question.
Yeah, I like it, though.
But I'm going to expand the question a little bit, because I think that's kind of like a one-word answer, right?
Yeah.
Just JRPGs. Done. Right?
Yeah, most people.
I want you to give me your 3 favorite games in your favorite genre.
Ooh, okay. So your favorite genre and the top 3 in that genre.
In your top 3 games in that genre.
Okay.
Not really a Kingdom Hearts question, but sometimes we're not really a Kingdom Hearts podcast.
JRPG, Kingdom Hearts 3,
JRPG, Kingdom
2,
Hearts
1,
2,
in that
3?
order.
If you do that, I will ban you. No, just kidding. Kingdom Hearts can be your favorite game. That's fine. Anyway, guys, this is going to do it for episode number 23 of the longest running Kingdom Hearts podcast. The podcast of champions by those damn podcasters. We'll be back next week with episode 24. I hope you will all tune in for that.
Hopefully,
Jason.
Mike will be okay by then.
Jason, you're going to have to find a co-host. Hit him with it.
May your heart be your guiding key.
Thank you.
Oh, fuck off.
Oh, he actually said it this week. That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm not the one with dementia.
You're not the one booming out this time. Ladies and gentlemen, that was episode number 23 of the longest running Kingdom Hearts podcast, The Ansem Report. Thank you for listening. Our theme music is by Metal Vista Media, a.k.a. Jesse Wright, and Shane Plunkett, a.k.a. Fabio the Iguana. I don't know if Jesse has like a cool name like that.
Dude, imagine if he was just on the low in here. Under a name, and we never knew.
Right. Like he's Billy the Kid Lawrence.
Yeah.
That'd be funny. He's not. But anyway, thank you to those guys for our theme song, Radiant Garden. They're fucking dope. You should go check them out. I know Fabio's been streaming lately. So, or not lately, but like once. Twitch.tv/Fabio the Iguana.
Yeah.
He streamed once. It was dope. Go check them out. And then thank you to our patrons over at patreon.com/SuperSpikeGhetti We sometimes post things. We're going to be posting the final episode of season 1 of Fine, I'll Do It Myself, which will be Avengers. We've decided to forego Loki at this moment, and we'll come back to it. But we're gonna be doing that very soon, hopefully. And then we're gonna continue to do season 2, starting with Black Panther and special guest Tyler Rims. So please look forward to that. There are a lot of people supporting us over at patreon.com, including these wonderful people who we're going to list off right now. If you want to be listed off, you can join them, like I said, by going to patreon.com/SuperSpikeGhetti. Jason, start us off.
Famous for nothing.
Nesquik,
Billy the Kid Lawrence.
Grinberg,
Dr. Lambic.
D.P. Grant,
SPCat.
Gavin Dodson,
Iron Aggro.
Iron Daddy Sean,
It's your boy, Woody.
Lisa S.,
Mr. Trumpeter 711.
Charles Barkley,
Water KH.
Zach P.,
Pokemon Trainer J.
Elbow Juice,
Panda Love.
Frank Berg,
Shane Plunkett, aka Fabio the Iguana.
Unholy Dolphin.
Venus.
What's up, Carl?
Lands of Masters.
Regular Pat,
Get Roxel.
Jip 214,
Warning.
I don't know why it got me. I knew you were gonna do it, and it still got me. Librarian Gamer,
Kyrie's bro.
Dick Butt 23. Who's Dick Butt? Thank you, Dick Butt.
Afro Roxas.
Travis Town Jr.,
Cheney.
Phil Games.
And Strawberry Mango.
Thank you guys so much. We appreciate all the support, even from you, Dick Butt 23. And like I said, go to patreon.com/SuperSpikeGhetti to check us out over there. We really appreciate the support. It helps us keep us going. And we will see you guys next week for episode 24. Bye.
Bye.